and welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge.
Ryan Seymore, comic book creator.
Esquire, escargot. Ryan is feeling life right now, and he's doing pretty pictures, and it's kind of amazing, actually.
It's not bad.
The caption, though, makes it. We can't talk about it right now.
It's a spoiler.
Yeah, we can't do that. So we didn't get a lot of conversation via Twitter, but we did get some suggestions via our Facebook page, which is cool. Appreciate that, guys. Thank you all so very much.
I think we hit most of them.
I think we did, actually. Like, even Uncle Scrooge.
Uncle Scrooge?
You did that.
It was kind of cool.
We'll get there.
Yeah,
we'll get there. Okay, so did we do all different?
Yeah, we're the only place where we were together was Marvel's The Fallen.
Okay, but that's in the honorable mention, so we'll have to work through that.
Yeah.
All right, would you like to go first, sir?
Ooh. That's a toughie. I'm gonna go. I can go first, yeah.
Yeah. What do you got?
I'm going to start with Doctor Who, Supremacy of the Cybermen by Titan, written by George Mann. Pretty fun, pretty fast-paced.
Okay.
Nothing earth-shattering, but it's like a cool, all the different most of the Doctors from the recent time periods.
Okay.
Going through, and the Cybermen have figured out a trick that actually makes them way more difficult to deal with.
Oh,
which was kind of cool.
Nice.
So yeah, it's definitely a fun read. If you're into the current incarnation of Doctor Who, in terms of like Eccleston and up, you're gonna love it. Very fast paced. The Doctor's personalities are all unique.
Wait, so all of the Doctors are in this, like from Eccleston up?
Yeah. And the way it's being written, each Doctor in his incarnation, the way he acts and talks, is being done in the comic.
Oh, nice.
So it's pretty solid.
It's good.
It's a fast read, but almost too fast. Like when it was done, I was like, huh?
You're like, oh, what's more?
Yeah. So it's a good too fast.
Got you. I took on the Batman with good old King, Tom King, and David Finch. This one was good.
Okay.
But I felt a little fast in that same way.
Okay.
I feel like we previous issue we actually got some meat, right, on the plate.
Yeah.
But in this one, I feel like I accidentally started getting into the potatoes entirely too quickly.
Okay.
And so then all of a sudden the meal was gone. Yeah. Meal has gone away. It's interesting though, like I'm the schedule that these books are coming out with, I feel like it's very, very quick. And so one issue is going to be really good, and the other one seems a little bit faster paced, slightly rushed, but still a good read.
Yeah.
Definitely a good read.
Yeah. With DC, though, you're looking at some of those titles are twice a month.
Right. And that can't be an easy gig.
Yeah.
So somewhere something's going to have to falter just a little bit, and I get that. I just wish it didn't always happen to my man Tom King, because I love you, TK.
What might happen though once we're waiting for issue 13 of Vision? Like,
Yes.
He'll be able to focus completely.
That's all I'm asking. Issue 13.
So good, 1-3.
So good. Give to us. Synthezoid. What else did you tackle?
I'm gonna go Image this time.
Okay.
Yeah, trying to keep
What you
things
got?
different. Written by Christopher Savalla.
Right.
Demonic is the name, and it's a concept that Kirkman and Silvestri came up with.
Oh, nice.
I follow Chris on Twitter.
Okay.
That clown hotel that you were at broke you, dude, because this is messed up. And coming from me, that's
Clown Hotel?
yeah, there's a hotel that's clown themed. It's not as good as the series of tweets he had about this above ground pool, we'll call it, that was being built next to where yeah, he's got good stuff.
Okay. All right, we'll talk.
What I find interesting is it's a lot like another Image book that has just started.
Okay.
Like conceptually.
Okay.
Although darker. Like it's much more disturbing with this. Like it's a very similar concept.
Okay. Do you care to say which book it's similar to, or do you want to let people read and figure out?
Yeah, because it's one that as soon as I say the other title,
right,
immediately you'll know the framework.
Okay.
Yeah, but this is like real dark, and the main character feels more tortured in this. He's a police officer. His family has run into some nasty things in their life. They don't tell you what it is exactly, but just kind of in brief little snippets of dialogue.
Figure out what it is.
Yeah, but it's dark. When it gets to the good stuff,
right?
it's pretty
it's
brutal.
good?
So I'm curious to see how issue 2 of this one and issue 2 of the other one are gonna, like,
How they continue to grow, and
yeah.
are they going to be similar continuously, or is it maybe just the initial execution that it is running along the same
Yeah.
lane? Good questions. Good questions. It's always about the execution. Always. Speaking of executions, oh my God, took on the Mighty Thor here, and Jason Aaron, I hate your guts. I want to be you, sir. I just want to cut you open and crawl inside you like a tauntaun.
Go on.
I know, right? Yes. The way that he's approaching this, it's like, okay, do you remember when Dan Slott first started writing She-Hulk, and it had like this pseudo Ally McBeal kind of feel to it? That's what this feels like. Like it's a TV show that is funny and snappy and witty. It just also has like the God of Thunder showing up, kicking butt, crazy corporate espionage stuff. Like it's insane and good all at the same time. Like I almost feel like it's not right for this to be in a Thor book. I think that's fair. This should be like a totally separate something. This is if Grant Morrison's Marvel Boy and Thor had a baby, that's the train that this is.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Very nice,
Yeah,
very
get this because it's beautiful. The art is still fabulous, and the creative team is maintained. I mean, they're going on some double-digit issues here, working together. So
yeah, and they've taken your traditional like Roxxon, and they've twisted it a little bit into a very cool new direction.
Very cool.
So yeah, it's Jason Aaron.
I mean,
just
come on,
let him do what he
J.A.
do.
Dunk, you know,
A Ron.
happen. You called him A.A. Ron. I'm calling him that from now on. Oh my God, Jason, I'm so sorry. When I see you, beard and all, I'm like, what's up, Jason? A.A. Ron? Hey, what up, man? What's the last one on your list this week before we delve totally into Idiocracy? What do we got?
Okay, my book of the week was Black Hammer, Dark Horse Comics, Jeff Lemire. It's so cool. It's if you missed the first time I talked about issue 1, it's this group of heroes that we're not sure where they're from, but we just know they're in a small town. They actually cannot leave. Like they can't get past the border of this town, not just like on the ground, but they can't fly. They're trapped, and they're also a few of them aren't in their normal bodies. And it's them. Some of them are trying to figure out like we got to be able to get out of here. There's got to be a reason. And then there's others that are just kind of at peace with it. And then there's the 9-year-old, 50-year-old woman girl who drinks gin nonstop, and it's real cool because they're all off base. They're all dealing with the emotions that you would have in this situation. Issue 2 was centered a lot around around Gale, who's kind of like a Shazam, Captain Marvelish type character.
Okay.
But doesn't have that power anymore. And it's like she's like a 50-year-old woman trapped in a 9-year-old's body, and all of the weirdness that comes along with that. Lemire's kicking just copious amounts of butts with this. So it's only up to issue 2, so definitely people check it out.
Jump on. Now, you have copies of issue 1 still?
I believe so, yes.
There's no excuse then. Black Hammer it up. Do it now. So, Spawn kills everybody.
High risk, high reward concept.
Written by Todd McFarlane himself. Ooh. Art by J.J. Kirby, who I didn't even know was still drawing books. JJ, I missed you, man. Seriously. Oh my God. Never even met the man, but I missed him. I've read some of his books that he's done before in the past.
I've heard he has an excellent fondue recipe.
Quite possibly. He actually used to live in Ohio.
Oh, really?
If I'm not mistaken, like in Dayton area.
Oh.
Yeah. So, somewhat local. Shout out. Still never met you, but we're still buddies. So at first, when I first saw the preview for this, I'm like, Todd McFarlane wants to get sued, like, by everybody. Like, wow. Instead, you read it, and it's probably one of the best self-referential stories since the Deadpool movie.
Really?
Yes. It is this little Spawn character here. I mean, obviously, Scotty Young has done a great job of taking characters and babyfying them and making that cool. And I think this is touching on that just a wee. But oh my God, it takes place at San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh, really?
And it's amazing. I heard that, I think this was actually something that was there. It was an exclusive.
Oh, really?
And then he just decided to go ahead and release it.
Oh,
and
nice.
so now you get to take a little bit of Comic-Con home and treasure it. But oh my God, this was one of the funniest things I've read in a very long time.
Nice.
Very long time. There are references, there are statements, there are sentiments that are shared. And people, I will say, if you are a self-publisher and you want to get your name out there, doing something like this, not exactly, don't copy, but doing something like this to be referential and inclusive, that's the way to go. Make fun of yourself. It's fine. You know, don't take yourself so seriously. I love him for this. Like, I can't say I was ever like a super big Todd McFarlane fan, but now I might be.
Yeah, his for me, his Amazing Spider-Man and Spider-Man art was just insane. The first big chunk of Spawn I enjoyed.
I understand that. Yeah.
But then, yeah.
Right.
I
You're like,
lost touch
I
with
mean,
him.
you know, but he's still here, people. Yeah. He's still there. You know, he's got ideas, and I'm excited to see where they go.
Jeez.
Good job. And now for the honorable mentions. So I went a little big on the honorable mention side here. I got 3 tier 2. You know,
but we both share one.
Yeah, we do. Synergy. So I'm going to jump in first, if you don't mind, since I've got the more.
Yeah.
I took on Supergirl Rebirth #1. Now, obviously, getting prepared. Oh, what? Oh, you want me to put it? Shelby wants me to show it to you. I wasn't going to show you nothing. Shelby was like, show them the book. So I'm going to show you the book. So I took this one on. Steve Orlando did the writing on it, and it's interesting. Like, obviously, I'm going to judge it in comparison to the Supergirl TV show and seeing how well it kind of fits with that. And it seems like they are definitely, like, kind of sister writing that one a little bit. I do feel like this one kind of closed the door on something very cool a little too quickly. A little too quickly. I would have liked to have explored where that could go more.
Yeah.
You got to read it, know what I'm talking about. No spoilers, haha. But kind of interesting. Good art, though. Really good art. I'm not quite familiar with the artiste. I'm not going to say her last name very well. I think it's Lupacchino? Yeah, I know. Emanuela, though, amazing. It was really nice. I really liked it. So hopefully this develops into something a little bit more as the series continues. We got issue 1 coming up soon, though.
Yeah, she's a character that has a lot of upward mobility in terms of a growing fan base and movies and television. So, come on, guys, do this up right.
Pretty please, I ask of thee. What did you get? What do you got?
IDW. Soul Strand. Uncle Scrooge. Pretty solid.
Okay,
it was.
You said this like 3 times. That must make it true.
It was a long read.
Okay.
A lot of dialogue. A really cool concept. It's not as funny as most like Uncle Scrooge and Donald Duck team up books, but real cool. The premise is Donald Duck's into competitive tournament video game stuff. Uncle Scrooge is like people pay money for this, so he creates a video game that is his life. So it becomes this battle between Donald and Scrooge inside the video game to
Scrooge
make
each other?
money. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it's pretty. It's a real fun read. There's also like 1-page interludes with like different characters and like
That's
different
fun.
comedic. So yeah, it's pretty solid.
I'm gonna tuck this away for research purposes. That is kind of genius, though. I mean, I have to give it to him. I mean, the idea of Uncle Scrooge has been around. God, how long?
Many moons.
Yeah,
many moons.
Still trying to find cool ways to tell stories about him.
Yeah.
I respect it, man.
Yeah.
I really do. I really do. I took on Justice League. This one's interesting. Again, Brian Hitch on the writing.
Yeah.
Him still doing like this very large story. I think I was just in a very, I don't know, judgy place this week. I don't know. I think it's probably because I'm prepping for this panel I'll tell you about later. But like there's a scene in here, like towards the end, and it's such a throwaway thing, but I'm like, you're smarter than that. Like, it involves Superman being challenged on his ability to see.
Oh.
And it was, in my mind, a simple fix. Why they didn't do it, I don't know. I'm like, wait, but
There's got to be something.
I'm confused. So yeah, again, maybe it's just me being judgy, but it's kind of a cool thing that they're setting up. I mean, again, big, difficult threats. Like, I feel like this is kind of the answer to those people that didn't like the New 52 Justice League start, where you start off with like Darkseid, and then where do you go after that?
Yeah.
This is kind of that thing. So I really like it. It's a fun Justice League. It's a nice mix of people. I don't know if they're quite struggling with the new team dynamic at all. They just kind of seem to be flowing quite well.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's not bad.
Yeah, and also another great chance for DC to integrate with their studio and movie universe.
Yes, yes.
Which kind of works.
I mean, could be cool. Just saying. So, Civil War II: The Fallen.
Yeah. Spoiler alert: Hulk is dead.
What?
Yeah,
Wait.
Banner got
What?
corpsed.
You mean this is in reference to him dying?
Yeah.
Dead face? So, okay, I felt a lot of feelings here. I mean, you've got Greg Pak.
Yeah.
You've got Mark Bagley. These are names, right?
Yeah. I mean, you're halfway to a really delicious cake.
I mean, easily.
Eulogy issues are tough.
Sure.
I was left wanting. It didn't advance the Civil War miniseries story. Really?
Here's the thing. In the original Civil War series, The Fallen came after the war.
Yes.
So it was a far more poignant moment as opposed to during the war.
Yeah.
And it not quite having the same ness.
Yeah.
It doesn't quite have the same ness. There was one, loophole story beat piece that I couldn't understand.
Yeah, and there were certain panels like this one.
Right?
Where I'm like,
are we happy? Are we mourning? Are we?
and like those, they're
Shh.
talking.
Shh.
No spoilers. But I mean, certain things like that where I'm just like, that's
Right.
a weird.
Yes, I agree. Yeah. So, this one was a problematic read for me.
Yeah.
I'll say problematic. I don't know what the goals were here.
Yeah.
But I can't say that it actually hit anything that I would be like,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah. At least with the accused, we found out that there was some secret cabal working in the background.
Right.
With
This one,
we remember that his son's alive.
yeah, I felt bad about that. I forgot Scar was even around.
Yeah.
They're like, Scar, I'm like,
Who-
that's
Yeah.
right, he had a kid. That's crazy, I forgot. Oops. Toasty. Overall, I mean, my pick for book of the week, definitely Spawn kills everybody.
Yeah, I'm going Black Hammer for mine.
Everyone? That should be everybody. Dang it. Everyone is a little bit more,
It's linguistically
I mean,
appropriate.
it is.
But
I'm going to call it, in the streets, we say Spawn kill everybody. Everybody. ER apostrophe. Body.